G'day Houston and welcome to Dog Talk, brought to you by Barkbusters Home Dog Training, training dogs the Aussie way. Here are two of your Houston area dog trainers with today's show.
G'day Houston, my name is Bob and I'm a dog behavioral therapist and trainer with Barkbusters Home Dog Training.
And my name is Connie and I'm also a trainer with Barkbusters, and we would love to welcome all the KNTH listeners to our first ever Dog Talk radio program.
To start off the show, we'd like to give you a brief background on the history and mission of our company, Barkbusters. It is my distinct honor and absolute pleasure to introduce our mate, our president, Mr. Liam Crow.
Barkbusters started in Australia in 1989. Our founders, Danny and Sylvia Wilson, were managing a shelter and were saddened by the amount of dogs that were surrendered for behavioural issues that they could fix in minutes. Barkbusters' mission statement is to reduce abandonment, mistreatment and euthanasia of our companion animals. Barkbusters is now in 8 different countries, and we have trained in excess of 350,000 dogs.
Thank you, Liam. And now on to our topic of the day. Bob, since we just passed Dog Bite Prevention Week at the end of May, maybe it would be good to talk a little bit about the most common causes of dog bites and also help our listeners with ways that they might prevent these dog bites from occurring.
Sure, Connie. Let's do that right after this break. There's been a lot of talk about dog food recalls and other reasons for concerns about the foods we're feeding our pets. I want to tell you about our friends at Paws on Jackrabbit Road. Trish, Darlene, and the crew there run one of the cleanest shops you'll ever find, and in this business, I've seen a lot of them. Paws carries only the very best dog foods. You can be assured that the food that you'll find there will not appear on a list of bad pet foods. Paws is not just a pet food store. They also offer grooming, boarding with playtime, and doggy daycare. Did I mention clean? Paws is one of the cleanest boarding facilities you will ever use. Check them out, Paws, near the corner of Jackrabbit and West Roads.
And now, Dog Tips with Crazy Dave, one of our Houston-based Barkbuster trainers.
I'm not a dog, but I play one on the radio. Call Bob or one of your other local Barkbusters therapists, and they will come to your home and teach you to do the same, helping you to become the pack leader that your dogs have always secretly longed for. 2 things that really perk up on me when I'm playing a dog are my ears. Acute extreme hearing sense is bestowed upon me. The one day a dog's hyper sense of hearing is not an advantage is 4th of July. Each one of those pretty but loud fireworks has a megaton warhead bolted to it, like in the days of Francis Scott Key, and like everywhere else but here. Now each of those rockets has your name emblazoned on it. Something like, "This Scud's for you, Samantha." On top of that militarized zone, add your souped-up sense of smell, plus the fact that the doggone day is going to be hotter than Broccoli Spears renting the presidential suite at the London Motel 6, and you'll understand why the 3 Fs, fear, fight, or flight, can mushroom. You can see why it just might seem to be a capital idea to crash through a plate glass window, or bite someone, or bolt out the open front door just to get the blazes away. Away! Away!
Hip, 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 and away I go! There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
All right, you're human again. Before the 4th arrives, prepare. Cover the windows with blinds, curtains, or plywood if you have to. Call Bob or one of the other Barkbusters to show you how to retire your dog from answering the front door. Always, but particularly on this most diabolical night. Separate a safe place for Fido to spend the evening. His crate is a natural safe haven. Provide a toy, Kong, scented towel, or other entertainment, TV or radio. Hey, tune your computer to the 1070 AM website and listen to the streaming audio of Dog Talk. Music, classical has over time proved to be the best. That's why it's called classical, sports fans. And please, ladies and gentlemen, no headbangers music. It sounds too much like fireworks. If you start around Christmas, you can do what some breeders do and play a CD of fireworks around your dogs. If you start low, you can build up and desensitize the dogs. Do not go in with the volume turned up to 9.9 and 6 guns blazing. It will only scare them. If possible during the evening, stay near your pet while not over-catering to her. If Fido has to stay outside, be sure your fence is secure. Invest in microchipping ID. A blanket over the outside of the house helps, but do not compromise the air supply. And if you transport your dog or anyone else on 4th of July, don't drink and drive. And don't smoke and fly either.
Baba! I'm gonna buy me a dog.
A dog?
A dog.
Why?
Why? 'Cause I need a friend now.
Baby. baby. You need all the friends you can get, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna buy me a dog. My girl, no love, no how.
Don't ruin my song.
Welcome back. This is Dog Talk, brought to you by Barkbusters In-Home Dog Training Company. I'm Donna Smith.
And I'm Jim Smith. Courtney Clark, the Public Relations Director with the Houston Humane Society, is with us now. As spokesperson, Courtney not only serves as a media face for the organization, but also helps with fundraising, event planning, and finding homes for hundreds of pets. Good morning, Courtney. How are you?
Good morning, Donna and Jim. Thank you for having me.
Sure, glad to have you.
Courtney, tell us a little bit about the Houston Humane Society and what you see as your biggest challenges.
Well, the Houston Humane Society has been around in Houston for 50 years. We're not only an animal shelter where people can adopt out animals, but we also have a wellness center where people can get low-cost vet treatments, and we also have a Raider animal cruelty center.
Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and a living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man.
Welcome back to Dog Talk with Barkbusters on News Talk 1070 KNTH. We have with us Biff Picone. He's the owner of Natural Paws in the Sterling Ridge Shopping Center in the Woodlands. Biff, we have several questions that we want to get into about what is the best food to feed your dog and what to look for in that ingredients list.
Well, I think, April, the thing that you look for in a dog food is very similar to what you look for in people food. You're looking for human-grade whole proteins, things like chicken and beef and lamb, fish even. You also look for good whole grains, not fractured grains or processed grains. And you also look for good vitamin supplements.
Wow, that's a lot of information. You know, we got a lot more questions, but unfortunately it's only a 30-minute show, so we're going to have to go to a break now. We may ask you to come back, Biff. There's a lot more we need to know. We'll be right back with more Dog Talk.
We're very honored to have Dr. Barbara Willhouse here. She's from Lexington Boulevard Animal Hospital out in Sugar Land. And she's actually our personal vet. We go to her quite often with our whole pack of dogs. And she graduated from Texas A&M College of Veterinary Medicine. She has several veterinary specialties that she does, which includes ultrasonography, dentistry, and soft tissue surgery. So welcome, Dr. Willhouse.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And we wanted you to tell us a little bit about Lexington Animal Hospital, a little bit about what you do first.
Okay. Lexington has been around for 20 years now and out in the Sugar Land area. Of course, 20 years ago, there weren't very many people out there, and now it's a booming metropolis. So practice is growing phenomenally. We've got 5 doctors right now, getting ready to have 6 doctors starting in July. And we're very, very motivated and fun place to work.
Quite a success story you got there. What kind of services do you offer in your clinic?
Well, we have your typical medical, seeing appointments, but we also offer in-house laboratory services. A variety of different surgeries, both soft tissue as well as orthopedic. We have radiology, including ultrasound, and we're one of the very few practices in the Houston area. We actually have a CAT scan, a CT unit.
Let the dogs out!
That's it for today's show. If you enjoyed the show, please tell all your friends and be sure to join us again next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for Houston's first dog behaviour radio program. Until then, we wish you happy tales from Barkbusters Home Dog Training, training dogs the Aussie way.